In a small town bar where the whiskey flows, I sit alone with my thoughts nobody knows. The jukebox playing those sad country songs reminds me of the pain of letting go. Memories like ghosts haunt my troubled mind. Love lost in the past is so hard to find. The empty streets echo my lonely woes as I drown in the pain of letting go. Letting go. Oh, the pain of letting go. Like a river that never stops to flow. The heart so heavy, burdened by sorrows unknown. I'm learning the hard way the pain of letting go.
My videos don't necessarily promote one religion. My views and opinions aren't meant to change the minds, opinions, or beliefs of others. Watch with an open mind. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, entertainment, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All rights and credit go directly to its rightful owners. No copyright infringement is intended. We continue to uncover the profound wisdom within the timeless scriptures. Take care, and God bless.
Ever scroll through Instagram and wonder why your relationship doesn't look like that? You're not alone. Today we're diving deep into how social media feeds us a distorted reality of love and why comparing your real-life partnership to perfect online narratives is setting you up for disappointment. It's time to reclaim your relationship from the highlight reel. Welcome back to our channel. Before we dive into this roller coaster of social media, let's rewind a bit. Ever felt like your relationship was a bit messy, chaotic, and definitely not picture perfect? Well, guess what? You're not alone. Relationships come with their fair share of ups and downs, inside jokes, quirks, and yes, even some good old-fashioned chaos. But here's where things get interesting. Have you ever found yourself scrolling through social media and comparing your everyday reality to those picture-perfect couple moments? Don't worry, we've all been there. Those scenic date nights, the surprise weekend getaways, the heart-melting proposals, all neatly packaged and presented as relationship goals. It's enough to make anyone question their own relationship status. Now, hold on a second. We're about to blow your mind. Brace yourself because what you're about to learn might just change everything you thought you knew about love in the digital age. Get ready to uncover the truth behind those envy-inducing posts and separate the online fiction from the real-life connection. So grab a cup of your favorite beverage, settle in, and get ready to embark on a journey that will redefine what it means to have a thriving relationship. Just a quick reminder, if you find value in our content, don't forget to show your support. Let's dive in. So let's talk about something we all love to hate: social media. Seriously, it's like the gift that keeps on giving, especially when it comes to messing with our minds. Now, have you ever stopped to think about how these platforms are basically designed to be addictive? It's like they know exactly what buttons to push to keep us hooked. One of their favorite tricks is showing us a carefully curated version of reality. And let's face it, most people fall for it. It's like we're living in a world where everyone's just putting their best foot forward and showing off their picture-perfect lives. But behind the scenes, who knows what's really going on? Think about it, social media is all about creating this illusion of perfection, whether it's the number of likes we get or the carefully crafted captions that make everything seem so damn flawless. It is like we all playing this game where we constantly trying to one-up each other, but here's the kicker. In this game of one-upping, we often end up comparing our real-life relationships to these online fantasies, and that is a recipe for disaster. Like seriously, why does my date night at home with takeout and a movie sound so lame when I see all these fancy restaurant posts? It's enough to make anyone feel inadequate. But wait, it gets even more twisted. Social media is basically a highlight reel, a carefully edited version of reality where only the best parts make it to the screen. It's like those travel influencers who show you the breathtaking views and the exotic locations, but conveniently leave out the jet lag and the uncomfortable hostel beds. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe we're talking about. And here's the mind-blowing part: most people buy into it. They see these perfectly curated posts and think that other people's lives are just better than theirs. But let me tell you something, it's all an illusion. Behind those envy-inducing posts are real people with real problems, just like you and me. It's like when you see that friend who always seems to be having the best time, the one who posts nothing but party pictures and travel adventures. You can't help but wonder if their life is actually that perfect. Spoiler alert, it's not. Everyone has their own struggles, and not everyone is as carefree as they appear on social media. So the next time you find yourself scrolling through your feed and comparing your real-life relationship to those online fantasies, take a step back and remember, what you see on social media is just a highlight reel. It's not the whole story, so don't let the carefully crafted illusions of others dim the shine of your own unique and imperfect love story. After all, your real-life connection is far more genuine and heartwarming than any staged picture-perfect post. Okay, now let us shift gears and talk about something that is near and dear to all of us, our relationships. Now, if you're anything like me, you've probably spent countless hours scrolling through social media and wondering why your relationship doesn't look like those picture-perfect love stories you see online. Well, let me tell you something, you're not alone. Comparing your real-life relationship to those curated online narratives is like comparing apples to oranges. It's just not a fair game. Have you ever seen those couple photos where the couple is gazing into each other's eyes, the lighting is perfect, and the background is just dreamy? Yeah, those posts that make you question why your own relationship isn't as picture-perfect. Well, let me spill some tea. Those posts are often carefully crafted to portray an unrealistic standard of perfection. It's like those food bloggers who make cooking look so damn easy while hiding the kitchen disasters that happened before they got the perfect shot. The worst part is that many of us fall into the comparison trap. We see these picture-perfect posts and start questioning our own relationships. We begin to believe that our messy, imperfect love stories are somehow lacking. And let's be real, relationships aren't always as glamorous as they seem online. They come with their own set of quirks and challenges. But here's the thing, those quirks and challenges are what make them real, what make them relatable. Take, for example, those funny moments when your partner does something that makes you roll your eyes, or those times when you can't help but laugh at their goofy jokes, even though they're not that funny. These are the moments that truly define your relationship, not the perfectly staged photos on social media. So the next time you find yourself comparing your relationship to those curated online narratives, remember, what you see on social media is often just a highlight reel. It's not the whole story. Your relationship may not be as picture-perfect as those posts, but it's real, it's unique, and it's beautiful in its own imperfect way. So instead of comparing yourself to others, embrace the quirks, the laughter, and the love that make your relationship truly special. And hey, if you're enjoying this roller coaster ride through the twists and turns of social media and relationships, don't forget to show your support. Now let's move on to the next point. We're all human and humans need validation, right? That's why we crave likes and comments on our social media posts. It makes us feel seen, appreciated, and part of a community. But what happens when that need for validation takes over our relationships? Enter the world of performative partnership. Think about it. Have you ever found yourself doing certain things in your relationship just for the sake of impressing others? Maybe you and your partner suddenly start posting nothing but love-dub captions and couple selfies. Or maybe you start planning elaborate date nights just to show off on social media. When relationships become content, the focus shifts from nurturing a genuine connection to curating the perfect post. It's like we're all performing for an audience, desperately seeking validation from strangers, But here's the catch. When your relationship becomes a performance, you lose sight of what truly matters, the connection you share with your partner. You start measuring your love and commitment based on the number of likes and comments you get instead of the depth of your emotional bond. It's like when you go on a date and spend more time taking selfies than actually getting to know each other. Sure, you might get a few likes on your Instagram post, but is that really what dating is all about? Performing your relationship also leads to a loss of authenticity. You start crafting the perfect narrative for your online audience, hiding the messy, imperfect parts of your relationship that make it real. It's like when you see those couples who always seem happy and in love on social media, but behind the scenes, who knows what's really going on? When your relationship becomes a performance, the genuine connection you share with your partner takes a backseat to the need for external validation. Instead of focusing on building a strong emotional bond, you start playing the game of social media, desperately trying to impress strangers and boost your ego. But here's the truth, your relationship is not a performance. It's a connection, a bond that should be nurtured and cherished. So stop worrying about what others think and start focusing on what truly matters, your love for each other. And hey, if you're still riding this wild roller coaster of social media and relationships, don't forget to show your support. Alright, let's talk about expectations. Doesn't matter if we're talking about relationships, jobs, or birthday cakes, expectations can make or break the deal. Now let's zoom in on relationships. Think about it. When it comes to love, many of us have this crazy idea that it should be nothing short of epic every single day. We picture grand gestures, candlelit dinners, and enough romance to make a Hallmark movie blush. But let's face it, that's a lot of pressure to put on a real-life relationship. What happens when our expectations of a constant whirlwind romance don't match up with the reality of our everyday lives? Enter the realm of unrealistic expectations. Have you ever found yourself longing for those cinematic moments of love and passion that you see on social media, only to feel disappointed when your own relationship doesn't measure up? Well, let me tell you something, you're not alone. In fact, unrealistic expectations are one of the top reasons relationships crumble. Why? Because when we build up this fantasy version of love in our minds, we set ourselves up for disappointment. It's like when you order a steak and get a burger. You might be surprised and confused, but ultimately let down. Similarly, when our expectations of love don't align with what our partner can provide, we feel disappointed and unfulfilled. Unrealistic expectations can also lead to a lack of gratitude. When we're constantly chasing the next big romantic gesture, we fail to appreciate the little things our partner does for us. It's like when you're so focused on buying the most expensive gift for your significant other that you forget to cherish the heartfelt card they made for you. And let's not forget about the sneaky way these unrealistic expectations can erode trust and communication in a relationship. When we enter a relationship with the belief that it should be like those picture-perfect love stories we see on social media, we might start judging our partner based on those unrealistic standards. It's like when you criticize your partner for not being able to plan a surprise party on par with what you see in movies. But here's the thing, relationships aren't like those fairy tales we're fed on social media. They're messy, they're complicated, and they're beautiful in their imperfection. So the next time you find yourself caught up in the whirlwind of unrealistic expectations, take a step back and remember, your relationship is not a fairy tale. It's a real-life connection that deserves to be cherished and nurtured, not judged by unrealistic standards. Embrace the quirks, the flaws, and the everyday moments that make your relationship truly special because that's where the beauty lies. If you've made it this far, you're awesome. Thank you for joining us on this roller coaster ride through the hilarious, frustrating, and sometimes confusing world of social media and relationships. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to show your support.
Thank you all for watching this here video.